Hey guys, so I'm going to give you 5 tips to be a successful GrubHub driver. Like I said in the DoorDash video, a lot of this stuff is similar, so you'll be hearing it again. Hello, if you're new, welcome. My name is Renisha. If you're returning, welcome back. Let's get into the video. So, the first tip with the GrubHub, honestly, the lowest order I have received is $8. I don't want to get into the who pays more thing here. I'm going to do a separate video about that. But with GrubHub, honestly, from what I've seen, there's no cap that I would tell you. Like in the DoorDash video, I said don't take anything under $5 or $6. I don't think you're going to get anything that low with GrubHub, honestly. So you should be fine. I will say with GrubHub, when you deny orders, of course, your acceptance rate goes down, which means it'll take you a little bit longer to get orders. But honestly, with GrubHub, you probably won't have to deny that many orders just because they pay pretty nice. So even for a beginner, you should be fine. The only thing with them is I would say watch the distance. If you don't want to go over a certain amount of miles, you may want to look on the map. They don't show the miles the way DoorDash does, but they will have a map showing point A to point B basically, and you can look at it to say, hey, I don't know if I want to do this or not. You could accept the order, but with them, after you accept, it'll show you the address. It's not going to show you before then. So if you want to, you can accept, but if you go back and cancel it, that's going to affect your rating too. So I say just watch out for the map if you're concerned about distance, but you should be fine. Other than that, even with the small orders, you should be getting decent amount of money. Okay? So hotspots with GrubHub look a little different. So with DoorDash, they have it set up where they show you 3 different hotspots. You can click on it and navigate to the hotspot. With GrubHub, it's going to show you a map, and it's going to have everything in your region. If there are any hotspots, it'll have like an orangey color, a yellowish color, I think, and then orange, and then red, and then like a deep red. If it's a deep red, like it's a really, really hot spot. And then they'll have a dot on the map to show you where you are. So you could be in a zone where you're already in the hot spot, or you could be in a different area where you need to navigate, but unless I'm missing something, they do not give you the option. You can't just click on it and say navigate here like with DoorDash. So be aware of that. Using your hot bag and protective equipment. So I went over the protective gear that you get with GrubHub. It's not as good or as much as with DoorDash. So you're going to have to use basically your protective equipment from DoorDash unless you have some other stuff that you just bought on your own. However, the GrubHub hot bags are amazing. They're way better. I shouldn't say way better. I shouldn't say that. They're better than DoorDash's. So these are the 2 GrubHubs. This would be the pizza bag, or if you have a big order, and then that's the smaller bag. Amazing. I use those bags a lot for DoorDash just because they're the bomb. Now, as far as the insulation, DoorDash, the bag is way more thin, but the DoorDash bag will heat up just as much as the GrubHub. So you're fine with that. If you have ice cream, like I get a lot of Cold Stone Creamery orders, just put it in the smaller bag and it's not going to melt at all. So make sure you use your hot bags, your insulated bags for hot or cold food, so that the quality of the product is just as if the person that ordered it went to the restaurant and picked it up themselves. It does make a difference. Do not throw these people's food in the bottom of your car, on the floor, or in your seat and just say, oh, they'll be okay. Don't do that. Don't do that. Put it in the bag. The next tip, time management. So, like I said in my DoorDash video, set a schedule. You're going to get addicted. GrubHub, that money is going to look real good. Listen, Linda, it's going to look good. But you need to set a schedule, set a goal, say, okay, this is how many hours I want to work per day. Some of you may want to do it full time, some of you may want to do it part time. It's up to you. The great thing about it is you can set your own schedule. Now, with the GrubHub, when you sign up for a block, the difference between GrubHub and DoorDash, GrubHub, if you don't show up for that block, it counts against you in your ratings. It's going to count as a drop block. So that's one thing I do not like about GrubHub. With DoorDash, you can drop or you can adjust it. You cannot adjust it with GrubHub, and if you drop, it is going to count against you. So if you sign up to work a particular shift, make sure, try your best to actually show up on time. If you sign up for maybe 5:30 to 7:30, as soon as the clock strikes 5:30, you're going to get a text message from GrubHub saying you need to sign in. They play zero games. And if you don't sign in after a couple of text messages, they're going to drop you themselves from the block. So GrubHub they do not play about that. And as soon as they drop you, they're going to send something out to all of the drivers and say, hey, we have a new spot that's opened up. So be mindful of that when it comes to GrubHub. Appearance is the last tip, and it's just what I said in the other video. Make sure you look nice. I see people literally with pajamas on. I wish I took a picture. I wish I had a picture so that you all knew, so you'll know I'm not lying. Like, I see people with pajamas on and hair just all over the place. Make sure you look nice. Some people may give you a cash tip. If you look decent, it makes a difference, okay? Hey guys, so yeah, appearance, like I said, I've seen people that just look bummy. They look like they just got out of the bed. Their hair is a mess, men and women. Like, they just look like they didn't try, but they're going to pick up somebody's order. You don't want anybody delivering to you looking like that, so why would you deliver to someone else looking like that? Don't do that. Make sure you look nice. You don't have to dress up. If you want to dress up, fine. But even if you dress up, I recommend that you wear sneakers, because you never know when a dog is going to chase you. Not trying to make you nervous, just telling you what's happened to me more than once. Okay? And you can get the extra tips just by looking nice. Now with GrubHub, that app does not let people tip after you deliver it. So whatever you see, when you get the order, that's what you're going to get. However, some people will give you cash tips. I remember I had an order where the restaurant wasn't even 10 minutes from the person's house. They tipped me on the app, and they gave me a $10 tip when I got there. Okay, so it does make a difference. Make sure you look nice if you're trying to get those coins. And those are the first 5 tips, so I'll go back over them. For part 1, number 1, you should not have an issue with the orders. Just make sure that when you get the orders, you actually complete them. If you're worried about the mileage, make sure you look at the map before accepting the order. You can still totally go back and cancel it, but you don't want to mess up your rating with GrubHub. If you do, it's fine, but I say take every order you get. And this is based on me. Like I said, I've never gotten an offer less than $8 with GrubHub. But if you are, maybe for whatever reason, you don't want to go out of a certain area, just be mindful of that before you accept the order. Hotspots, make sure you look at the map, and it'll let you know where you are as far as the hotspots. It'll let you know if it's like a yellowy, orangey, it's not that busy. If it's like a red or deep red, it's like popping. You want to be in the deep red areas. Okay? Use your hot bag and protective gear, sanitizer, mask, all of that good stuff. You all know. I mean, we're in the same country right now. Most places you can't even go in to get the food without a mask. So make sure you have that before you leave. I just leave the stuff in the car. I have this in here for the video, but I leave the stuff in the car so we do not have that issue. Also, make sure you have your red card, your debit card. in case you have an order that you have to pay for. Time management, make sure you don't get addicted, don't let it take over your life. Set schedules, set goals, and execute, period. Also remember that if you sign up for a block with GrubHub and for whatever reason you can't do that block, that's going to count against you. It's not like DoorDash where you can just take it off. It will count against you. And your appearance, make sure you don't look like a bum. Part 2 coming soon.